Okay, so on this question, it says for the following, write the product WV in polar trigonometric form. Then write the product in the form a plus bi, where a and b are real numbers that do not involve a trigonometric function. W equals this, v equals that. Give your answer in polar form. Use exact radians like pi over 2, not decimals. The answer key will show decimals, but don't let that fool you. The answer must actually be given in exact radians. Okay, so it's a lot of words there. So W comes down here, and that is 5. Oops. This way, 5 cosine of, what is it, 5 pi over 8 plus I sine of 5 pi over 8. And the other one, V, kind of backwards order. VW would be the alphabetical order, but anyway, whatever. 3 cosine of pi over 8 plus I sine. Hey, let me make this question. Well, yeah, what if can I make this question more? Well, I'll just leave it the way it is. It's good. All right. So what are we supposed to do on this one? So on this one, then, we are supposed to find W times V. That's what they want us to take. W times V right here. W times V in polar form. Let's go to the notes. If you go to the notes, here we go. Multiplying complex numbers in polar form. Basically, multiply R1 times R2 in the front, add the angles. That's easy. So multiply R1, R2, add the angles. So I'm going to take 5, oops, change the color here. 5 times 3. And then cosine of, add the angles. 5 pi over 8 plus pi over 8, right? 5 pi over 8, pi over 8, plus I sine of those same two. 5 pi over 8, pi over 8, like that. Now, what is it? That's 15. And this is cosine. That's 6 pi over 8 plus I sine of 6 pi over 8. We can actually reduce that, huh? Let's reduce that. That's going to be cosine of, so that's 3 pi over 4. You know, right? Divide top and bottom by 2 there. Okay, so there we go. So there's W times V. So let's write that in up here. So it's 15 cosine of 3 pi over 4, I sine of 3 pi over 4. Okay, so those are now, so there's that first part right there. Now for the second part, they want us to give rectangular form. Rectangular form. And notice it says you must give an exact answer, no decimals, like 5 square root of 3 minus 2i. The answer key will show how the problem is worked out with the angles added, but don't let that fool you. The final answer must be calculated exactly. Okay, so how do we do that? How do we change this now? Well, all you got to do is multiply. Remember earlier from that, just boom and boom. So it's going to equal just 15 times the cosine of 3 pi over 4 plus I times 15 sine of 3 pi over 4, like that. Okay, and now, normally we just hit the buttons on our calculator, get a decimal, but remember what they said here, we must give an exact answer, no decimals. So, okay, so how do we do that? How do we get an exact answer like roots and stuff? Unit circle, remember, that's where we always get our exact answers. So if we come down here, let me pop in the unit circle for us. There it is. So you just look over at the unit circle, and we want 3 pi over 4. Where's that? Right over here. Oops, sorry, I was on a different mode. 3 pi over 4 right there. cosine sine, right? Cosine's negative root 2 over 2, sine's positive root 2 over 2. So this is going to be 15 times negative root 2 over 2. And this is going to be 15 times positive root 2 over 2. Like that. And then we just simplify this. What's that going to be? Well, there's really not much to do here. 15 root 2 over 2, it's going to be negative, plus I times 15 root 2 over 2. There it is. There's the exact values, not decimals. That's what we write in here. Negative 15 root 2 over 2. Oh, wait, no, we write that whole thing. Yeah, I'll just say this whole thing is what we put in that blank. Put that in right in that blank. That's the answer. That's the exact answer, no decimals. Now, do you understand what all this verbiage is about don't worry about the answer blank? Let me show you that real quick. I'll just, you can see it on your own. If you click the answer, it'll show you a bunch of decimals, and or it'll show you how the problem is worked out with the angles added. But that doesn't mean that's how it really wants the answers. Don't let that fool you, as I'm saying here. You must give exact radians, and you must give an exact calculated answer like I just did right here. Right? 15, 3 pi over 4, and then this one, exact answers there. So always get our exact answers from where? From the unit circle. That's where we get our exact answers. So there we go.